I'm Cathy-ann Daniel. I'm 49.
How long have you been a farmer?
I've been farming for more than 15 years now.
Okay. Why did you choose to get into it?
At the time, to get a job was kind of hard for me, so I decided going in farming. Being self-employed would be easier for me, in certain ways. So I choose farming and then I get to love it more, so I just continue.
How has it been for you over the years?
Well, sometimes, most of the time, it does be a challenge with, let's say, based on the training I get from my co-worker here, the water. Because most of the times when the plants come in, getting ready, the water, they don't get in sufficient water, so I don't get in good quality for markets. So most of the time, sometimes I don't have a, yeah.
What type of crops do you plant?
Well, I try and do a wide variety, like okra, corn, butternut squash, pumpkin, eggplant, all different type. I never really tried beans, but I want to try some now.
You spoke about your challenge with water. What would you say is the best technique that has worked for you to help you in your crops over the years?
Mulching, yeah, mulching most of the times, because when I mulch, I use less water, so mulching.
What do you use to mulch?
The same material that we use now to do the compost, the grass and all that stuff, use that and conserve water in the soil.
Out of all of the crops that you mentioned, which one would you say is your favorite to plant?
Okra. Yeah. Because you have less work really, and it's a faster selling crop, Although sometimes the market doesn't really dare for it, because it does have plenty on the market sometimes, but okra, I love okra. Yeah.
Do you have any plans to get into any other crops in the future?
Yes, I would like to do watermelon and stuff, stuff that I never really, like cauliflower and stuff. Yeah, I like to do that.
Other than that, do you have probably a 5-year plan in terms of developing your farm? Do you have plans to develop this?
Yes. Yeah. The rainwater harvesting project, the pig pen, I intend to get it up and running a little better. Yeah, and to maximizing the vegetable production. Yeah.
So other than the water and the market, do you have any other challenges as a farmer?
More like pests and diseases in the plants, but it's controllable once you have the right material to control it. Yeah, it's controllable.
Would you have any advice for probably persons thinking about getting into farming, maybe a fellow female thinking about getting into it?
Yeah, well, what I will tell them is farming is a good thing. It brings an income. Sometimes you don't really get it as how you might expect it. But at the end of the day, you always have something coming in, no matter how small it is. So I will encourage young people, women who is unemployed and the home, get yourself occupying a little backyard, something, start somewhere, and eventually, by the grace of God, with your help and your mind, making it. Yeah, because when I started here, I didn't have no help. I also had to gather buster bottles and bust them and fool them and bust it and put in each and every stool of the plant. So it was a real challenge, and eventually I start developing, other things. So I would encourage people to do farming. It's beneficial.